Happy New Year, everybody. I have tried to film this a couple times and I go off on these weird tangents and I don't really know what I'm saying. First of all, this is my favorite time of the year. I love fresh starts. I love clean slates. I love the month of January. It's also my birthday month. Just so many great things ahead. I'm like you. I have read all the memes and seen all the things and heard all the people that have just acted like 2021 is going to come along and 2020 is just going to be up in smoke. Well, let's be honest, that is probably not going to happen. I have a feeling tomorrow is January 1st and the world is going to look much the way it does today. Hopefully things will continue improving and, we can get a better handle on this pandemic, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But what I'm here to talk to you about today is that even if our circumstances don't change and our surroundings don't change and we have to endure more isolation, pandemic life, political turmoil, there is one thing that we have complete power and control over. And that is something that I've truly learned this year. And that is ourselves. And that is our mindset. And that is our approach. And that is our reaction to what's happening and our response. And so I think when we talk about wanting 2020 to end, I want it to end too, because I really want a fresh start in my response to my surroundings. And now that I know and I have some sort of expectation of what's going to be around me, I feel like I can make better decisions for how I'm going to react and how I'm going to respond. And so, I keep thinking of it's like this right now is the time that we're in our cocoons, figuratively and literally. We're not able to spend as much time with our family, our loved ones. Some of us are not able to go to work, earn a living. The list goes on and on and on. But this is the time, and I don't think I've really truly ever understood the actual importance of self-love, self-care, and just, I don't know, learning how to spend time with yourself and how your mindset truly is everything. I've spent a lot of my life thinking, I'm going to be happy when I earn this much money. I would only be happy if I was married and have kids. I would be so happy if I had this or this or this. And, this year, sort of everything that I've built was kind of stripped away from me. And it gave me a lot of pause to think. I couldn't even spend time with my friends. I can't even go have a glass of wine and sit there and vent about this or talk about this. I can't even work and see my clients. And so it made me really take stock in a lot of things. As we know, I uprooted my life. I have left Los Angeles. I'm currently living in Mississippi. And that's because I'm somebody who doesn't want to feel stuck in anything. And I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and the lesson here is what is our actual desire? What do we really want? And I'm still a work in progress, and I'm still really figuring out what that means. And so I think about the new year, and I think about resolutions or resolve, or what we're going to do here. And I think about our response. And I think now we know more of the facts, and now we can handle and adjust the way that we're responding to them. And it's the cocoon of the isolation and the cocoon of alone time. And take this time. This time is to do all the things that can make you feel good. Whether it is eating healthier, whether it is reading more, whether it is writing a book that you've always wanted to write, or whether it is, exercising, getting outside, rescuing an animal, I don't know, falling in love, whatever it is, the time is right now. Because I think so many of us in 2020 felt it was God put a pause button on our lives. And I'm the kind of person, I'm restless. I don't want a pause button put on my life. This is my one life. That was my 40th year of life. I want to keep moving, and I want to live in movement, and I want to live in productivity and producing things and creating things. And I don't want to be stunted by my surroundings, no matter how disparaging or unhappy or unfortunate they might be. And the reason I wanted to come on here today is just because like we're in a community, like here together, and I love you guys so much. And I feel like we've had so many of you guys have DM'd me over the months, and I'm just a normal person and I'm flawed and I don't have life figured out at all. But these are just the things I have been thinking about so much the last few weeks, and I wanted to share them with you. I wanted to also talk about like personal limitations. And I have learned this year how sometimes our environments and the people that we surround ourselves with truly dictate our own personal limitations, like in ways that we don't even understand. And I think it wasn't until like I've spent so much time on my own this year and I have been unafraid of outside opinions and outside judgment, I have really looked inward and thought, what best serves Meredith? And now I'm not talking about being like a selfish asshole, like, no, but I'm talking about really listening to your heart and to your soul and what you actually want. And so oftentimes we let other people's opinions of us or other people's limitations dictate the limitations that we put on ourselves. And like maybe if you're overweight, it's more comfortable for your friends for you to be overweight. Or maybe if you, I don't even know, like maybe, and it's not even like a mean, malicious thing. It's just everybody's in their comfort zone. And this year, the comfort zones have been blown up. And I keep thinking about like, what do I really want in life? Like I have worked very hard. I have a beautiful salon in Los Angeles. I have a tremendous gift, I feel like, for being able to make people enhance their beauty, make people feel beautiful. But I'm not limited to just that. I have many interests and many things that inspire me and excite me. And sort of like this reset button is making me explore and sort of think, if I could have a whole different life, what does that look like? And I'm doing that. I mean, I don't have the answers, and I'm certainly not saying like, oh, my life is so easy and so much better, but I'm in constant movement, and I'm not putting a pause button on life, and I'm not being as reactionary. I'm being responsive, and I'm moving forward. Sorry, I've like taken some notes here. I just think this is the year of leveling up. So many times, my sister and I were just having this conversation. Everything is about, it's my dog, is about manifesting, what we're going to manifest, what we're going to manifest, what we're going to manifest. But really, in order to manifest stuff, you have to liberate yourself from stuff. And this year, I think in isolation, if each of us are really honest, what we're really liberating ourselves from other people's judgment. And that is like really powerful, excuse me, because when you're free of like what other people think of you and letting that hold you back, anything is possible, anything. Like nothing is silly, nothing is stupid, nothing is dumb. People, if they're gonna hate on you or if people are gonna make judgment about you, I mean, the saying is as old as time, like other people's opinions of you are none of your business. It's just a projection of something they feel within themselves. Get out every day. Be a good person. Lead with love. Lead with kindness. Lead with generosity. And then go for the things that you really want. Because why not? Why not? And I don't think I would be in this place thinking these things had this year not played out the way it has. And so you think of the cocoon, I think of like super blooming and coming out and butterflying. And being a butterfly might make some people in your life a little bit uncomfortable, but that is okay. Make them uncomfortable. Push them to a place. The thing is, I've said it a million times, growing pains are painful. Growth is painful because in order to become the next version of yourself, in order to like bust out of that cocoon, it's going to cause some discomfort, and it's going to cause some discomfort in yourself, and it's going to cause discomfort in other people. And so moving into the new year, we've had a lot of discomfort here. So I'm just going to double down on me and sort of what I want. I'm about to turn 41 years old. Obviously, surely at this point in life, I thought I would be married, and I thought I would have kids, and I thought I'd have da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like having radical resiliency and radical acceptance that like I don't know what's in the cards for me, and that's okay. And those types of things are what like society has put on me to make me think that like those are the things that I need to be happy. But I can be happy today in this moment because this moment and today is all I have. And that's all that you have. And I don't even know if any of this made sense. I've just been thinking about it so much. I want greatness for everybody in 2021. I want people to love themselves. I want people to really think about what they want in the world and in life and who they want to be and make those things happen. And scream it. You know what I mean? Claim it. Speak it into existence. Own it. There is nothing that your heart desires that is stupid or that is silly or that is not realistic. Like literally anything you want, you can have. And I believe that like in my deepest core of my being. And so anyway, this is like my speech for 2021, but like liberate yourself from the stuff that does not serve you. Quiet any voices in your head that are holding you back or that are telling you do not deserve greatness. You deserve greatness. You deserve every single thing the world can allow you. And the thing that you have control over right now is your response. And even if we wake up tomorrow and it's the same world that we are living in today, it's our response that's going to change the way that things go. So anyway, Happy New Year, everybody. I hope this year is so special. I would love to know sort of like where your heart and head and thoughts are around all of this. And just know that I'm like sending you big love from here in Mississippi. Mwah.